up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Mike with Luis. We got Casey and we got Albert here with us. Sorry it's taken us a while to get this show out. We've had a lot of family stuff and holiday stuff and whatnot going on.
We got jobs that weren't cut.
Yeah, that weren't cut.
That's the word.
That aren't governmentally funded.
We're not furloughed.
Ouch. So many hours.
We have money for groceries.
Which is subjects that we're going to get into on this show. But before we start, just make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want to see more content like this, we're still in the process of growing the channel.
And share it to your friends if you like it. Just press the share button.
Tell your friends,
Even if you don't like it, tell people.
Maybe they'll like it.
Maybe they'll like it. It may not be your cup of tea, but it may be their cup of tea. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they're cooler than you.
Well,
Just hit,
I want to go
it's free.
that far.
Just hit the like button. It's free. It's the freest thing you can do in your life.
It's down there somewhere.
Yeah.
You'll find it.
Down here, up over there, over here, right here.
You're smarter than him. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's
you'll
down
figure it
by
out.
where his ball sack is.
Yeah, down over here
Yeah.
in this area.
The like button.
Yeah.
Or is it over here?
It's it definitely likes the button. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
the button.
anywho, so the first
lotion on the button.
Puts the lotion on the button. Nice.
it puts the
love it.
motion on the button.
I love it.
So, first subject we're going to talk about is the government shutdown. This is going on day 32, 33, 34, some depending on when I get this video out.
As of what, November 1st?
Well, Halloween was the
Yeah.
31st. So that's the 31 days, so you can go by there.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
32.
so November 1st would be the 32nd day.
Yeah, I'll try to get this video out either tomorrow or Monday.
Yeah,
So, but the first thing we're going to talk about is the government shutdown and why the Democrats are not budging on reopening the government.
why is that?
I personally think that if they're not getting what they want, they're not going to open it.
Nope.
So they want to put in a bunch of funding for things that don't even pertain to our government.
Nope.
They're trying to send money overseas for projects. And
Well, they want to
all this
restore
other-
funding for overseas DEI projects.
Yeah.
They also want to rescind border security that was passed in the Working Acts bill or something like that. The Family Work Act, Family Working Act, I think something like that. Anyways,
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they want to give what do you call it? They want illegal immigrants to have health benefits.
Yeah.
And
Even though,
Don't get us wrong. We do support immigrants coming in and doing things the right way, but just not just willy-nilly, just like, here you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for the health benefits and stuff like that for the illegal immigrants, I just think it's funny because when Obama passed the Obamacare deal, if you didn't have health coverage, if you didn't have health insurance, you would get a hefty fine. But yet now the government is trying to give free health care to illegal immigrants. Why not do it the other way around? Give health care to struggling families that don't make enough income to provide themselves with health care.
Well, they do. That was with
And charge the illegal immigrants a fine to help pay for that.
You think
Well,
locally
see-
and then globally?
I'm not thinking locally. I'm
all
thinking
these immigrants
globally.
Yeah, all these immigrants are coming to ERs. That's where they get their health care from. ERs and urgent cares. And we got to foot the bill. And they're going for not emergencies. They're going for, a nail cut. A hangnail or stub toe or, just stuff we see a regular doctor for. And that's costing the hospitals a lot of money, and and the government and the insurances. So, they want to continue paying for all that, paying the hospitals. And I really think the hospitals are the ones kind of like, hey, we like these subsidies. That's extra money we get from the the government, and we'll keep charging the same rate for everybody else that has insurance, and then the insurances get paid, and we pay for the cost overruns with that because of those legal immigrants going to ER and stuff. It's costing us more.
Yeah. So it's just raising the price of everybody else's health care that they're paying for.
Yeah, everybody's the insurance rates, their premiums are going up, and now when they're not, they also want to continue to subsidies for Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. A lot of them were COVID bonuses to those. So who gets that money? The insurance companies. But the premiums are going to go up, and people are going to have to pay more to have those premiums under the Affordable Care Act or Obamacare. And that will come in by the end of the year because everybody's going out for these new, they have to re-enroll for healthcare, and they're going to be sticker shocked with some of these healthcare costs, these costs for insurance and stuff.
Yeah. I just think it's a headache, just the insurance policies and everything that they have right now, and everything is through the roof with that. And I just think it's unfair that people that really need health insurance and stuff like that, they're not going to be able to get it because it's going to be so high because the government is going to try to fund the illegal immigrants getting health care when other people really need it more. But I understand they're trying to pass that like that's part of their ransom demands, I guess you can call it, because that's basically what it is. They're holding the government ransom.
Well, I mean, they didn't want to. 13 times they went for a vote just to pass a continued resolution from a Biden era budget. So they want to continue the same spending from Biden, the same budget, and pass a continuing resolution so everybody gets paid. So it's kind of like we're not adding anything to it. We're not going to have, and that's the Republicans. They don't want to add anything to it. Just it's a clean bill. It's a continuation of the current spending that we've been doing. But they want to add like $1.3 trillion to it and stuff we can't afford.
Yeah. But they're talking about funding stuff overseas in other countries.
Oh yeah.
Like what was one of them? It was I could be wrong on the name.
I know there was woman studies in Europe or something, or in Egypt or something like that.
But there was circumcisions in Uganda or something like that that they wanted to fund. And it's just like, dude, we got our own problems in this country. Let's focus on this first before we just start shoveling money at other countries. And and that could sound selfish because, like, we're not sending money to help the people in need and stuff.
Man, acting a little radical over there.
But I think that, that money could be better spent here. Like that money could be given to veterans.
Do those countries actually distribute that money, or is it just a sham to get money from the government spending?
Now, me being the conspiracy theorist that I am.
Oh, that's not 100% not a conspiracy. They are just pocketing that cash.
Right. Yeah, I think that they are saying that they are using this money for programs overseas.
The USAID.
Yeah. And I think these career politicians are just pocketing that money. And they're setting up little nest eggs because they know that they're not going to be able to be politicians forever. So they're just going to try to.
We've had lifelong politicians in Congress and, of course, the senators.
They really need to shorten those terms.
And that's what I think. I think that we need term limits for them. A presidential term is 4 years.
Age limits, too?
Possibly age limits, yeah.
Well, I think it should be 8 years, just like you can run for 2 terms. 8 years. That's
8 years a term, and you're able to sit on 2 terms, which gives you 16 years total. After that, it's like, hey, you know what? We need to refresh with new blood, and that's it.
Betsy.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
Well, a lot of them, yeah, they're getting, they have their lobbyists come in and, the lobbyists run this country basically because, they, we're not going to put to your campaign, you're not going to win another election unless you give us what we want. So the lobbyists have been, blackmailing our politicians forever. I wish they got rid of lobbyists. Yeah. That's the big thing right there. Offering jobs after they get out or stuff like that,
Yeah. I think that they just need to be, and this is probably going to sound wrong coming out, but they need to be put like under the gun of, hey, either you get this done, you've got, 8 years or 16 years to get this done. Not sit in Congress for 57 years like, Nancy Pelosi does.
Yeah, and gets it eventually.
And doesn't get anything done.
Nope.
And I think, and this is just me, but I mean, if you really look at the numbers, Nancy Pelosi pockets so much of the government money because and I think she does inside trading and stuff like that. Right. Like that, 100%. Okay.
Oh, they all do.
Because she only gets a certain salary and she's been in the government for X amount of years and she is worth millions of dollars. And it's like, okay, how
and her
is
husband too. Her husband knows, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on, he's made pretty penny. So whenever they decide to get out, but I don't think they want to relinquish the power. It's the power, it's the protection, it's the,
it's the job security for them.
Yeah, I mean, even if they're old and falling down, they don't want to give up the protection details and.
It's nice to have friends in some good places, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
So
they don't want to. I mean, that no king stuff. It's funny, but these people don't want to give it up. They're sitting for years, on a seat instead of relinquishing it to a younger
somebody who has better ideas, somebody who can actually accomplish things and get them done.
Oh yeah, these people here just bitch and moan and drink.
Yeah, and on the taxpayers' dime too. So that's what I think is not okay. Yeah. So, but what you had looked up before we had started? You had looked up a few of the things that.
Oh, I had already mentioned them. I mean, they're taking away. I mean, they want to, like I said, repeal some border security stuff. They want to pass, or not pass, but they want to keep on going with the DEI projects.
Yeah.
I think about $250 million. $50 million. It's like $103 trillion they want to add to that bill, that spending bill.
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion. That the big beautiful bill and took out basically. They're missing their little side paycheck is what they're doing. That's why they're being a crybaby. And also, Schumer being the Democratic majority leader, if he's kind of in a pickle because if he just goes with the Republicans and passes clean CR, AOC is going to sit there and primary him, and she's going to she will win and beat him and take a Senate seat. And I really don't think Nancy Pelosi, these older people, the older Democrats in office, they don't want her as a senator. Can you imagine? Her being a permanent seat.
Yeah, she's split pretty much
Senate?
the entire Democratic Party.
Me personally, I cannot stand her.
Nope.
I mean, when she was doing the questions with, he's not in the ATF, but he used to be a New York cop. I can't remember his name. But she was asking him questions about like children being removed from families when they cross illegally. And he straight up told her, he was like, yes, if I pull somebody over for a DWI and they have a child in the vehicle, I'm going to separate that parent from that child.
Yeah.
That's just how the law works.
Well,
this country is built on laws and rules, and if people are not going to follow them, there are consequences to those.
Well,
those actions.
Obama got rid of more families. He separated them in cages and stuff like that. But yet, they don't remember any of that stuff.
No, God, no. How dare you bring up something that never happened?
Yeah. Kind of like, does anybody remember that one kid and Bill Clinton had him deported? There's pictures of him. They found him in a closet, but yet that doesn't exist. That never happened.
Yeah. And, and
they must have done a really good job because that was the first time I ever heard of it.
no, the
For real, I'm not kidding. This is the first time I've ever heard of it.
No, I think it was before you were born. His name was Elian Gonzalez.
Like what year?
I do remember that name. That name does sound very familiar.
Yeah, look him up. Oh man, it was when Bill Clinton was in office. That was
because I was like, I don't know. I want to say probably 5 when Clinton was in office.
Yeah, I think this happened like mid '90s.
Probably.
Yeah, I was like 5 years old in the mid.
Yeah.
But even there's people. There's even Schumer's. There was Biden say about illegal immigrants, say we shouldn't need them. There's Obama saying we shouldn't need illegal immigrants.
Well, even Hillary Clinton said,
Hillary Clinton too.
If you come over here illegally, we're going to deport you. Mm-hmm. And now all of a sudden they have a bleeding heart for illegal immigrants, and I think it boils down to
they're losing.
They're stocking the pond for potential Democratic voters. Mm-hmm. They want to give all the illegal aliens homes, checks, cell phones, free health care, all this other kind of stuff.
Again,
so that way
I have no problem with that, but it's just
I don't have a problem with it either.
It's just the ones who actually
do it the right way.
Yeah, it's just the ones who've actually done wrong in their own countries that are going to come over here, not contributing to, not helping, but contributing to our own crime rate, our own whatever it is. But
did you know Mexico's deporting people too?
Yes, I heard that.
They're having protests too.
Yeah. But
yes, I've heard about that. Yeah.
But what the Democrats are doing, and this is just my theory, is they're stocking the pond because they're trying to do away with voter ID, meaning that you don't need an ID to vote. So if they let 10 million illegal immigrants in and they give them taxpayer money to buy a home, they give them cell phones, they release them into the country saying, okay, well, you have an immigration court date, but we'll just email you. But they don't even have an email. When it comes time to vote, who do you think those people are going to vote for? So I think what they're doing is they're flooding the country with illegal immigrants.
Well, and they get more seats in the House.
Yeah.
So if they put more people in a district, they get more representatives. So they only get 2 senators, but they get as many as needed for their population in a certain district.
Yeah.
So if there's, California has some of the highest number of people in from one district in seats in Congress.
And that's the funny part is that's the only ones that actually get written into the census. Because not a lot of people go and claim that they're part here. So I don't think they're taking that into account either.
Yeah. But like I was saying, they're stocking the pond so that way when it comes election time, who do you think those people are going to vote for? If you let me into your home and you gave me a weekly allowance and you gave me a phone and you let me use your car and all that kind of stuff.
I own you.
And then
that's
pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
That's pretty much it.
Isn't that called child?
But
dog.
you turn around and you get in an argument with your wife. Who do you think that person's going to side with? Well, I'm going to side with the person who gave me everything that I have now. And that's what I think the Democrats are doing. That's why they're trying to do away with the border security. They're letting illegal aliens flood into the country. They're trying to do away with voter ID. So that way, when it comes time for election, they believe strongly that this group of people are going to vote for them for the next 10 elections. Their grandkids are going to end up voting. Yeah, their grandkids are going to do it.
For generations.
So they're trying to secure their seat in the White House for the next 10 elections. That's what I think is happening. So,
Yeah, I know. They're just it's not what the American people want or need. It's what we can make Trump look bad.
Yeah.
Or the Trump, not particularly Trump, but Trump administration look bad. And that's what they're doing. They're like, oh, they're not negotiating, they're not doing anything to pass this clean
They
CR.
don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah.
Orange man
pretty
bad.
much what they're doing.
Yeah. So, I mean, as much as the narrative on the left leaning side, like MSNBC, ABC, big time, you know, you really watch them, and it really looks like they're blaming Trump for it. Or Trump, they don't want to negotiate, and they haven't sat down. Yeah, they're on leave and everything else. Well, that's just a regular leave that Congress gets, you know. But they voted 13 times and they said no. So, I mean, if you told no 13 times, why are you going to keep asking? Are you going to just stay there if they're not going to, like, come on, just pass the bill and we'll come back and we'll vote, and a clean spending bill, nothing tacked onto it, just, hey, pay everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
because
know.
right now there's a lot of federal employees that are not getting paid.
Well, that and veterans' families are not getting, they need SNAP benefits. They need to get they're fed. There's kids, there's homeless people, there's needy people, not the people you see on TikTok saying, oh, we're going to rob Walmart.
Those people need to go.
Oh yeah, because those people, since EBT is part of a federally funded program, everybody is moving to TikTok and Facebook and stuff like that, saying, "Oh well, come November 1st, just walk in and get what you need for yourself, and just walk out of Walmart with it, or walk out of Albertsons with it, walk out of the store."
I don't think
with
a
it.
lot of people are going to do that. And I think most in the high crime areas, they're going to do that stuff.
Yeah,
But a lot of these companies or these stores are locking their doors and saying, hey, online only.
Yeah, Walmart being one of them. Select areas in the country, I heard that we're locking their doors for the holiday season, also because of what's happening now with the EBT. So if anyone does have any of these, shopping services, just be aware that the wait times have gone up. They're not going to be as punctual as they were before. So just, again, if you guys do have any of those Walmart or Albertson where they drop off your food, just be aware that wait times are going to go up a little bit longer, because they're not allowing people to go into certain regions of the country. They're not allowing customers to go and shop in person.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
And they were even talking about like, oh well, if you see people walking out of Walmart, and we're just using Walmart as an example.
Yeah, it's
But-
not every Walmart. But
Yeah, but if you see people walking out of Walmart, just go over and just start pulling stuff out of their shopping cart as they're getting ready to load stuff into their car and just take off with it. And it's just like, dude, really?
I think it's just another excuse to loot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like any trouble or anything else that it makes it. I'm surprised since the LA Dodgers, I swear, people are going to go on the streets and start looting businesses. They did that for, all these protests with the Palestine protests.
I was
They
like,
did
hell,
that.
soccer hooligans do it just for on a regular Monday, just because
Right.
their team won, man.
And then they did it again for the ice raids. They were looting stores, and now I bet you anything right now, since the Dodgers won the World Series again, they're going to be looting, So any excuse to loot,
I don't think they struggle enough.
right?
They've had it too easy, too long.
Yeah. That's true also.
Well, like I said, those SNAP benefits should be bread, cheese, milk.
Yeah, the bare minimum, the
Yeah.
bare essentials.
Yeah, because the whole purpose of that program
like
is just to help you get on your feet.
Uh-huh.
And there are people that have been on that program for years.
Yeah,
There's people that are like, oh, well, I have 7 kids and I don't want to work.
Yeah, but
So-
they eat better than we do,
The government needs to pay
Some
for
have nicer cars than I do.
right?
right. But like they're going to sit there and say, oh, well, the government should take care of my kids and I, and
No.
and it's like that's not what that program is for. That
Right.
program is to help you get onto your feet, and then once you're able to sustain yourself because you have a job, you move off of that program.
Well,
Leave
take
your
care of
parents.
yourself.
I heard it in titles females to have more children without a father.
I mean, just sleep around.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Because if you add the father's income to their income, then they won't
They won't qualify for it.
qualify. Yeah.
Although now, as a single father, you can now claim the child on your taxes
Yeah.
if you're paying child support.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
At least single dads aren't getting the shaft now.
Well, I mean, like if she has the child and you're paying child support, you can claim them on your taxes.
Is she able to claim the child on
Nope.
her taxes?
Nope, because you're the one paying child support.
See, there you go. The system is finally working in slow.
It's
Increments.
slowly fixing it.
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! He's like,
It's like
he's putting two and two together. He's
it's
like,
yeah. If you're paying child support, you can claim them on your taxes. She cannot.
so,
That's a big child tax credit.
Yep.
yeah. So,
But still, I mean, some of these people are paying child support. It is ridiculous.
yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. And then they don't get to see their kid. California is the worst model.
Well, Texas here is pretty bad too.
Yeah. It might be 50-50, but not with the kids.
No.
So, but yeah, I just think that the government needs to reopen so that way our soldiers, federal law enforcement, stuff like that.
Poor people. They actually are poor.
Yeah. The people that are in need of these benefits and stuff, I just,
ones
especially
that-
since holiday time is coming up, it's going to be stressful for people
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
rough. So I think they
holidays
need to reopen it. There needs to be a middle ground, and I think the Democratic Party is it. They want it's all or nothing. With
Yeah,
them.
and not only that, it's going to be hard for these people to find simple jobs, because of the fact there's a lot of immigrants here that are working under the table. They took our jobs.
They took our job.
But I mean, there's a competitions for simple jobs here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard to make ends meet without the government assistance with some of these people that can't even do it. I know I'm not talking about the TikTok women. They're in there with the big old nails, and I'm going to rob Walmart, and I'm going to take your stuff from the cart.
I mean,
I'm going to feed my kids.
I don't
mean,
even
as
think
it-
your kids have eaten yet.
as it is, AI is getting ready to take everybody's jobs.
Yeah,
Right.
no. Again, how he was saying earlier about how they have their nails and their hair done and stuff. But how much of that is actually real, like footage,
True.
and it's
Yeah.
not AI enhanced or
Some of
whatever it is.
the AI you can still tell that it's AI.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of
like people have extra
stuff-
fingers and
Yeah, but
stuff like that.
there's some AI videos out there that you're like, I don't know. You kind of guess it.
Things
You
that
know,
make you go,
I don't know.
Approved.
Approved. So,
Had to do.
but no, like AI. I went through a drive-through today, and an AI took my order, and it read me back my order. Is everything up here correct on the screen? And I was like, yes. And then it said, okay, your total will be, X amount of dollars, whatever. Please pull up to the window and have a great day. Before I pulled up, I told AI to have a great day too.
Yeah.
And I was just
AI's
like,
gonna remember you.
I was just like,
Yeah.
I just told
They're
a
not gonna
computer to have a good day.
They're not going to kill you. They're going to just send you to a work camp.
Yeah. They're not going to
life.
kill me. They're just going to give me a shovel and say, here, get digging for this so we can make computer
go work in
chips."
this people zoo where we can keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for your.
He's a breeder. He's a breeder for work.
we can use them later. It's okay.
Me, a breeder? Yeah. Well,
He's a
that
breeder.
makes sense. I would breed,
Oh, you're not
mindless
breeding anything.
people.
China has the womb robots now.
Oh, Damn.
Bummer.
Yeah, you thought you were getting something else. No,
Yeah.
they got robots for that now,
Oh,
too.
well, shit, I'm still SOL. So,
Right.
but no, it's like the people that are developing AI have never seen Terminator.
Right.
That did not go well
Nope.
at all.
At all.
That,
need
that
to
movie was a warning. That wasn't like special effects. I was like, hey, man, that's a warning.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Before too long, that movie's going to become a documentary.
I mean,
Right.
the new UAVs that are out, that's awesome. Sikorsky just released their new helicopter. That one's straight up just AI controlled.
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't our Navy come up with like a program like that and they shut it down because it actually flew with almost...
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It never happened.
Don't worry about it.
But I mean, with AI, well, it's not slowly; it's kind of rapidly starting to evolve.
Well, hold on.
We're going to need to start protecting all the Sarah Connors
Come with me if you want to live.
out in the world.
We can only see the I think of maybe the 3rd gen of AI, but they've already developed like the 5th series or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's, I've heard that even those are scary.
Yeah, Tesla's coming out with
Yeah.
over 500,000 humanoid robots coming out soon by 2027 or something like that.
There was a video, and how accurate this video is, or the story to this video is, I don't know. But there was a robot that they were developing in China that was AI, and they turned it on, and it realized that it was a robot, and it tried to kill itself.
Oh, it unplugged itself from...
It unplugged itself.
It worked an hour of its shift and it unplugged itself. Yeah.
And
I was like, damn.
But the one I'm
I don't wanna
talking
work
about
at that
is
company. Shit.
There's been a couple.
the one I'm talking about is you see like 2 Chinese scientists, and then they have a robot like on a stand or whatever, and they turned it on, and it just started flailing its arms and like hitting itself and all kinds of stuff. Like it realized it was a robot, and it tried to like kill itself because it knew what it was going to be doing. Now, how accurate this is, I don't know.
What is your job?
Did it do a Murphy from RoboCop? Or it's like,
But there's also reports that there was a robot being developed in China that, I'm trying to remember the exact story, but it was an AI robot, and it became self-aware, and it killed, I think, like 6 scientists or 9 scientists or something like that in a lab, and they destroyed it, and it plugged itself via Wi-Fi to try to figure out how to fix itself. If that is not Terminator motivation, I don't know what is.
Well, they had some AIs that they figured out how to get around the safeties so you can't turn it off.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. So, I mean, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Nope.
Okay?
Anyways.
A lot of clankers.
Okay, so
Hey, whoa.
what was that?
Listen, I got to get this in early because as soon as they start running around, I won't be able to say it anymore.
Whoa. That was a little extreme, man. Come on.
I say it now because I know later on I'm going to be canceled for it.
right.
When the robots are watching these podcasts.
Unsubscribe.
All right, some more depressing news.
Oh, this one's all you.
Oh, yeah. This hits kind of hard for me. Glock.
Fanboy.
I am a Glock fanboy.
I wish I had a hat on.
But before you
Take it
start,
off.
just to let everyone know that we are semi-professionals. None of the firearms on our table are loaded.
Correct.
Just so everyone can see.
They're display models.
There's nothing
Yeah.
inside.
So,
Yeah.
but Glock, in their ultimate wisdom and under pressure from a certain state, has
Have some pretty
decided
avocados or raisins.
to discontinue all of their Gen 1 through 5 double stacked handguns. So all your Glock 19s, 17s, 22s, what are the other ones? The 23, all those models, they're discontinuing
I don't know why
those.
you're asking us, fanboy.
I hate their number system.
Yeah, I get that a lot. A lot of people don't like their number system, but
So complicated.
I carried a Glock 22 on duty for like 13 plus years. I trust my life to a Glock. It's what I know. It's simple. You know, even somebody who took a lot of Tylenol can use it. But they're doing away with their Gen 1 through 5 series, and they're coming out with the V series. And from my understanding, from my reading, the V series are just going to be single stacks. So they're going to
should have called it the C series.
V for vagina.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Pussies.
They're doing away with their double stack magazine or their double stack models because California is threatening to put a lawsuit against Glock because you can add the switch to the back.
I also heard because they're supposed they were too concealable. I don't know how true that is, but
That's the point of a handgun is, you know, when you go through the proper training and you get licensed to carry it and stuff like that, you use it as a concealed handgun. But Glock is being threatened with a lawsuit from California because they can put the switch on the back. What California doesn't know is that there are millions of these models out there already. So even if you have Glock change it up now.
Well, they were going to just ban Glock, period.
You see, if California were to just ban Glock handguns in the state of California, okay, I can get behind that. But they're threatening a lawsuit against Glock because you can add the switch to the back.
If only
Why?
there was other companies that had something similar.
Now,
Well, see, California was getting mad at Glock because even if they went to go ban them or sue them for having, you know, making a gun that can go just be converted that easy, you know, you can 3D print the damn thing, that they were getting mad that you're still making those available to the market, so someone can go to Nevada or you know, Arizona, Texas, and stuff, and then bring them back. You know, even though they weren't supposed to, but you know, because they're not compliant with California laws, but they would still go get a regular Glock because they're still in production. But now, Glock, you know, bowed down to the state, saying, "Hey, okay, we'll just remake our guns, call it the V, and then we, you know, you can't put a switch on the back of it no more, so it'll be compliant. So you guys leave us alone. So they won't be available in other states to bring back in your state.
Yeah.
We'll be discontinuing all these other guns that you can put a switch on them, you know. But that leads to a bad precedent because now other states can be going to other companies saying, okay, hey, you make an AR-15 that you can put an FRT or super safety in it, so I guess, you know, we're going to have to ban that stuff. So now,
I just think that state should just ban
fall into the ocean.
Yeah, well,
burn?
yes.
I mean,
that's right.
it burns a lot, but it's still there.
Yeah, but I think that they should turn around and write a state law saying that, you know, double stack Glocks are not allowed in the state of California.
They try to, but it gets overturned from unconstitutional.
Yeah, magazine size.
Yeah, they try to have the magazine size.
Well, as it is, you can't carry more than 10 rounds in a handgun in the state of California anyway. So what Glock is going to end up doing now is they're going to basically turn all of their Glock 19s and 17s and all their double stacks basically into a Glock 48 or 43 or a 43X because they're going to end up redesigning it just to be a slimline. Now, what Glock should have done was told California to take a flying leap and just redesign the back plate so you can't put a switch on the back,
right?
But still sell.
Why can't you put those switches on other guns?
Yeah,
something
but
similar.
Certain companies have also, like they say, California compliant firearms, where like on some ARs, it's not a pistol grip, but it's a paddle.
I have I have
California compliant Glock where it's a single stack. You can't put the switch because
yeah.
Oh, they have like California compliant pistol where you can only load a single round into the gun.
how about the
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The
They should just sell muskets in California. Yeah.
I'd probably go
you
buy
ain't
one.
shit.
I'd probably go
Yeah.
to California to buy one too.
As soon as someone painted it black, and
Yeah.
Put a Picatinny rail on
put
top
some
of that.
rails on it and
It's too
stuff like
tactical.
that, yeah, that's
Too tactical.
Scary rifle,
Well, the barrel's over like what 27 inches, so you
Yeah.
could put a forward grip on it.
No,
Oh
it's too
no,
tactical.
not in the state
Too
of California. Not in the state of California.
It has to be wood.
But basically, what it is Glock is going to do away with all their double stacks and go to like the Glock 48 platform. Why didn't they just redesign the back plate to accommodate a smaller back plate to where you can't put a switch on it, or create a V shape or something to where you cannot put a Glock switch on it?
or in their back plate, engrave, please do not put switch here.
Yeah, modifying the back plate voids warranty. Or, do
But
something like
isn't
that.
there other modifications you can do
Like the
for a
pillows?
firearm besides putting a switch on it to make it
Well,
fire?
from what
in
I've
full
seen
auto?
is they do have FRT triggers for
oh yeah.
like the Glock platform and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of the FRTs, but I mean that's just me. I mean,
well, they're not very accurate, but
yeah, they're not accurate. They're
so
not
is the
practical.
switch.
But then again, there's a switch. You're just dumping rounds anyway.
Also,
Yeah, but-
ammo's expensive, so
Well, I mean, if you do need to get a lot of rounds down range real quick, with the extra finger bump, that's cool because if you need suppressive fire, then you have it available,
yeah. But these guys don't even use their sights, so
right?
yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't really
They
matter.
don't even hold a handgun,
Yeah,
right?
they ball it.
No. But the thing is that California is going to be suing Glock if they don't discontinue these models.
Well,
now, what
and-
they don't
and
understand,
banning them too.
what they don't understand is that this right here is a Glock 17 Gen 5 chambered in 9mm. This right here is a PSA Dagger Gen 3 chambered in 9mm. This particular firearm takes the same slide as this one.
It's a budget Glock.
Yeah.
It's a Glock 19.
Yeah. All this is a Glock 19. It's just 2 generations older than this one is. Now, if this was a Gen 3, I could take the slide off of this one, put it on that one, and it worked perfectly fine.
Call it a day. Bob's your uncle, and there you go.
Yeah. Well, no, Ricky is. But the back plate on this one is the same shape as this back plate.
Yeah.
So why is it that they're just going after Glock and not PSA?
I think eventually down the line.
Now,
because
in-
they'd have to go after not just PSA, they'd have to go after Ruger because they just dropped their other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ruger has their Glock clone too.
And there's like a couple other companies that also have Glock clones that
Yeah.
they all take the same parts.
Now, California thinks that this is going to solve their problem. It's not. Okay? If bad people want to do bad things, they're going to find a way to do it. Look at
They're going to figure out another way to make it fully auto.
Oh yeah.
look at prisons. Prisons are supposed to be, other than the White House, secured facilities. And yet there are shankings and stabbings
Murders
every
and all
day
sorts of stuff.
in prisons.
Yep.
So, do you think getting rid of this particular platform is going to stop people from doing bad things? No, it's not. It's just not. Okay? So,
You got a little mad at the microphone. I think.
yeah, so come on.
You, I was like, you're punking that fucking.
It's snapping fingers and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Just waiting for
Okay. If bad people want to do bad things, they're going to find a way to do it. Okay?
It ain't gonna stop them.
Eliminating or banning or forcing a company to discontinue a certain product is not going to change that. I don't care what you tell yourself to help you sleep at night. It's not going to solve the issue.
This is where you
Bad people are always going to find a way to do bad things.
Well,
Look,
they did the same thing to cars. I mean, they were trying to ban V8s and everything else.
bringing
and,
the V8 back.
right, and they, so now they we're like, oh, you got to by 2030, you're going to be all, electric cars.
Yeah.
They tried
We don't
that.
have
And look what happened. California had a major shutdown on their electric grid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't
Yeah.
sustain it.
The electric vehicle is a good idea.
Damn, Kelly. You're just batting zero with us.
The electric vehicle is a good idea, but we do not have the infrastructure to sustain that type of.
Not unless they want
We
to go
should have
nuclear.
we should have evolved to making cars in a hybrid mode
Yeah.
where we can use both. In case of
Like the
emergency.
first generation Prius, it was
The-
gasoline.
Yeah, and,
Well, Honda also did it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their EV or no.
well, they have hydrogen now.
The hydrogen
drive.
Honda.
Warthog.
Yeah.
Now, if they were to do something like in Demolition Man, where every vehicle has its own, I think they called it capacitance gel, that keeps the vehicle running,
Dude, that's just pure capacitance gel.
then okay, we eliminate ourselves from fossil fuels. We're able to go many, many miles, and we can go the distance, all that kind of stuff. But switching over to electric vehicles, yeah, it's a good idea, but we don't have the infrastructure
Nope.
to sustain everybody in their grandmother charging their electric vehicles. As it is, California is the leader in electric vehicles, and it's like a garbage schedule. You're only allowed to charge your electric vehicle on certain days from certain times. Otherwise, everybody overloads the power grid and it shuts down, and California goes dark.
And a lot of those charge stations didn't work.
Yeah, I mean,
Someone's ripped out the
how
copper
far-
or something like that. They've actually went in there and ripped up all the copper.
now how far can an electric vehicle go on a single charge?
Dude, honestly,
400 miles?
I can't tell you. No.
I think
I'll
fully
probably go down
charged
the
was
street
like
with my ass
300.
sitting in it.
Doing?
I think from a fully charged, it was like 300 and something.
Okay, 300 and something. That's not even a tenth of the way through Texas. You would need to put charging stations, mass charging stations, every 300 miles
Every rest stop.
across the state of
I
Texas.
think every rest stop was like 80, 90 miles
And then I
apart.
think it's
Yeah.
also like another 30, 40 minutes just to get it charged up.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes you
it's
like
not even
an
a full
hour.
charge either.
It takes you, you only go 300 miles. It takes you a full hour, hour and a half to charge.
And it's not a full charge.
And it's not even a full charge. It's only like a half a charge. So you're only going to get, 250 miles?
And God forbid it's cold outside.
I mean,
Yeah, it's going to drain the batteries faster.
the idea, the
Like all
concept,
those Teslas that last winter, they couldn't open their doors because
Yeah. everything froze over.
because one
and-
like the ice was over the handlebar, or like the cold weather just drained the whole battery
Drained all
completely, and
the
they couldn't
batteries.
open it. Or plus, since there was ice over the doors, they couldn't open the door. The
Yeah,
charger,
because
the charging
winter
handle.
time you figure out you need a new battery.
yeah.
Yeah.
And batteries for electric vehicles are
They're
ridiculously
more than
expensive.
cars.
Yeah, you might as well just buy a new car. Mm-hmm.
My third Tesla this week. It's like that girl that buys new iPhones every time her phone dies.
You can charge those, right?
What?
No,
They even come. Well, some phones come with a charger cable in the box when you buy the phone.
I remember when Apple used to take care of you, and they gave you a charging cable, headphones, all the stuff you needed to have like
Now you're lucky if they give you the cable.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But now they're Type C.
everything is going.
They're more available now.
Yeah, everything is going.
I
Type
actually
C.
like the Type C because I think it's easier to charge, and then there's a lot more. I think it's faster charge
Then the lightning.
than the Lightning cable.
Yeah. So, but we kind of got a little off topic there. Back to the whole Glock snafu.
Heartbroken.
Heartbreak right here. Okay. Now, I have carried a Glock for the last 20 years.
Forever.
Okay. For the last 20
He was
years.
born with the Glock logo in a mole.
I'm not sponsored by Glock, but Glock, if you want to reach out to me, I mean, if you want to sponsor me,
I don't think they're going to sponsor you now.
Not
Probably
after
not
this
now.
episode.
Yeah, probably not after this episode.
Never mind. We'll talk.
But-
We'll go for the other one.
But if you were to sponsor me, it would put you back in my good graces. I'm
Hey,
just saying.
SIG, if you want to sponsor me, I carry SIGs.
Actually, that is one thing we can respect. Although SIG with their fuck up on the 320s, I appreciate you guys standing your ground on that.
Yeah.
You're not bending over like Glock did.
Yeah, with a SIG, you shoot yourself in the foot, but Glock basically shot themselves in the foot because
And they
did
executed
this.
their line.
Yeah, and they executed their line.
Were they using a SIG to shoot themselves in the foot?
I don't know.
I mean, at least SIG's like holding on to. It's like, I'm going to stand by my piece of shit and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Glock basically just folded, and I'm just I don't know about Glock now.
Like, I'm terrified of SIG, but
So since Glock has decided to eliminate 90% of their line, I honestly think I'm going to switch my everyday carry to an FN 509. It actually kind of feels good in the hand, and yeah, it's not bad. So I might be switching up my everyday carry to the FN 509. I haven't quite pulled the trigger on that. On that decision yet.
Funny dad.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I don't know what Glock is doing, but you guys need to sort it out.
Don't mess up, Glock A.
FN, if you guys want to sponsor me, I appreciate all your products. I love them.
Hey,
death.
I can dream, but you know it'd be awesome if there was just bullshit coming out and Glock comes out with the fully auto. Just
A Glock 18? They have
this,
a Glock 18. They
no, I know, but it just now it's fully auto. You don't have to add a switch to it.
It's got the little...
For the V stands for very badass now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So I don't know what's going on with Glock. They need to figure that out. I'm really hoping that this is not a permanent discontinue, and Glock basically turns around and tells California to take a flying leap, and then they bring it back as like Coke Classic, and they come back with Glock Classic.
Maybe
and they bring back.
Maybe it's Glock Victory, and that they're actually just giving you something really cool.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But from what I've been reading is they're basically doing away with the double stack and they're just going to the single stack. So your Glock 19V is just going to be a Glock 48. That's all it's going to be.
But full size.
Well, no, because the Glock 19 and the Glock 48 are the same slide length.
I figured the 17.
Yeah. No, the 17 is like a quarter of an inch longer than the 19.
Yeah, but single stack.
But yeah, the Glock 48 is the same size as a Glock 19. It's just slightly slimmer, and it's a single stack. So it's 10 plus 1. So
These fucking numbers.
I know. Don't even get me started. Anyway, yeah, you don't know any of the Glock models. The numbers are absurd to you, but you know about the Glock 18C.
Yeah. It's the full auto one.
Because it goes not plap, 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 plap.
This is coming from a guy who refuses to buy a Glock.
Yeah, I bought a dagger before I bought a Glock.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean,
But you know what they say? Your best fan is your worst hater.
I have indifferent towards Glock.
I don't have fans.
You have haters.
Yeah.
No one pays attention to you more than a hater, dude.
I only have one fan.
Is it the ceiling fan?
No.
Oh,
No. Actually, I do have a fan. I got a quick story. This is hilarious. So, 4th of July, Mike came out to the farm, and one of my brother's friends went out there, and we do 4th of July big every year.
Yeah.
And,
You really do. 4th of July is really your shit.
yeah. Well, it's got a lot of explosions and booms and stuff.
Gotta get
We're,
that.
We're
37
American. We like things that go bloom and explode.
Yeah. So, we get all the good stuff, the whisker do's, the whisker don'ts, with or without the scooter stick. So, but he came out, and one of my brother's friends came out, and he has a son that suffers from autism. and I never met this kid or anything like that. And he's probably like 5 or 6 or so. And he walks up to me and doesn't even say hello or anything, but he points at me and he goes, "Hey, I'm your biggest fan." And I was like, all right, he's seen the show. That's cool. He's a little young for our audience demographic, but I mean, hey, whatever. He's a fan.
Oh no.
So I walked up to Mike and I was just like, "Hey man, just so you know, if I don't pay enough attention to you while you're here, it's because my biggest fan is here. So I got to go spend time with him,
Oh no, it's
stuff
got
like
his
that."
head already.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was just like, all right, cool. Later on, I found out that this little boy suffers from autism and he just says things like completely out of pocket. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, Mike, you didn't feel so special at the end.
So I was like, oh man. I thought I had a fan.
That's
but
a Glock disappointment.
Yeah, that's a Glock-sized disappointment right there.
He's realizing that's just hanging out with us too.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So I don't know. That's.
You got Glocked.
Yeah, I got glocked. I'm gonna start using that. Man, that is a Glock-sized
So
disappointment.
instead of disappointment, like an ultra disappointment or extreme, disappointment, you got Glocked.
Yeah.
Block.
I was just about to say that. I got
Glock.
blocked. So, but I don't know. Anybody else got anything to add in?
No.
No. All right. Well, that is our 1 hour long rant from us here at Emma Cans and Crayons.
Like and subscribe and
Like, subscribe.
set alerts, share stuff, put comments at the bottom too, because
Tell your friends.
that also helps too. Putting
Yeah.
a lot more comments on the bottom.
I mean, shoot us stuff that you want us to research, discuss about.
What you don't like, what you like.
You
We're big boys. We'll take it.
Yeah, we didn't even get
Probably laugh at it,
we
but
didn't even
okay.
get into Luis's big sad moment
I'm
about
not that heartbroken
about FN discontinuing their scar.
I mean,
that kind of
kind of saw it coming.
Yeah.
It does hurt, but I mean, I can't afford it. So,
yeah. Well, you definitely can't afford it now.
oh god, no, I couldn't afford it.
no. I mean, they went for what?
I think I saw one. I saw one on PSA.
Were they
I think it was like
$2,500?
$2,000.
Yeah, about
Yeah,
$2,500.
yeah. I saw one on PSA for $2,000. I was like, if I had the
I
money,
think they went down from like $199.99 or $1,999 at one time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That was one of the guns on my list. I know I'm probably never gonna get.
ever since the government said, yeah, right,
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you this. Now that FN has discontinued their scar, you'll probably be able to afford a Barrett M1A1 chambered in 50
I'm
BMG.
going for the next thing from FN. That 30 millimeter.
wait, you wanted a 30 millimeter, right? No, we heard 30 cal.
you 30 millimeter. So we're doing Warhammer.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
God.
Okay.
yeah, so we
For the
didn't even
Emperor.
get into the scar today, but yeah, they're discontinuing that as well. But yeah, if there's anything you guys want to hear, if you just want to say you guys suck, I mean, put it in the comment section below. I mean,
like
just
it.
let us know, tell us we suck, and then like your own comment. So,
It helps.
yeah, it helps.
yeah.
We just doing this for funsies. We think of things that are going on recently and just try to add our 2 cents, whether it's we're late to the party or we don't even know what we're talking about. We're just throwing in our 2 cents and
Just throw it out there.
just throwing it out there. So
This
but-
stuff we usually talk about just without microphones and stuff. So this is kind of like, us BSing for one night.
Yeah, we really
Yeah.
need to start like just miking up.
right, that's
Yeah.
what we need to do. We just need to sit in the living room and just
Oh, Lord,
put on lavalier
That
mics
would
and
be
stuff.
more entertaining.
That would be more entertaining, but we would also probably be canceled really quick.
Right.
Probably, especially after the conversation we had earlier.
Yeah. So, but
ATF, we weren't talking about.
Do you have baby shaking syndrome? No. I have victim shaking syndrome. They don't stop.
So, from us here at Alma Cans and Crayons, West Texas Armory, and Chem Lights and Tracers, we hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If we don't put out a show between now and then,
We should. I don't
We
know
should.
What you're talking about.
Yeah, especially with the government shutdown being longer and the crazy people talking about stealing people's
I'm pretty sure
groceries and stuff.
if they keep going on and some crazy stuff going down, it will be on camera.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll even throw in little clips and stuff like that from what we find. So, but from us here, we hope that you guys have yourself a good holiday in the event that we don't put out a show between now and then.
You don't put out.
You turned her against me.
Glock blocked.
We all hope that you have a good one. And until next time.
We were built to thrive, yeah.